Hi, I'm John, the actor who's giving feedback to Ben Molyneux-Chan on Rocky Road. Now I think this is a really interesting idea, and I like the idea of using the flashbacks to tell us about Hussein's previous life. And it follows a coach trip from Austria to England. And that's a good device for the two of them. However, at the moment, I think what we've got is probably a short film, probably 10-20 minute film with potential to flesh out into a much bigger full-length feature film. Now, the next thing I'd like to say is, the subject is about autism. Both the boys are autistic, not just the one. So the film really needs to make clear how they see the world, how they react to the world, because you've made that your theme, so it's going to be different from the way most people see the world. That has to be really clear. Is there a sense of aloneness, and the way they perceive the world has got to be clear in the film. How is it impacting on the two main characters, Tommy? We really need to see on that journey, and most of the journey is taking place on a coach. Most of the action will be on a coach. We need to see how he interacts with the other people on that coach. Probably quite a lot you can get from that. Just him sat in that seat and what he does, how alone he is with the other people. We need to get that sense of isolation going for him. And then, when he actually meets Hussein, then that becomes such a bigger change. We see the difference, because this is his first real friend he's met. Now, when they actually meet, they meet at the service station, and this is the critical point. This is their relationship. And I'm a bit worried that this is very short, because I get the impression that they stopped at the service station for a meal or whatever, time for a toilet break, go to the shop, and they develop a friendship. And then Hussein spends the rest of the time under the bus, clinging to the bus, until they arrive at a police station in England. So there's no further time for their relationship. Maybe we need to make that longer somehow. I don't know. If you can think of a reason why that stop would be a lot longer, because I would imagine that's going to take up quite a bit of the film if you want to develop a relationship between the two of them. Otherwise, the rest of the time we're not going to see Hussein except in flashback. So we learn his struggle to get to this point and why he wants to get to a better life. So, and if we are going to develop that relationship, we want to see what Tommy gets from Hussein and what Hussein gets from Tommy. How does that interact? You need to really develop that a lot more. And maybe you should think about what would be the worst thing that could happen to Tommy. How do you see what is his worst fear in life? We know you mentioned his imaginary character Sim. He loses that. Does that represent his worst fear till now? And would losing Hussein be his worst fear? I don't know, it's not clear, but I think we need to make sure we understand what's at stake here and how much Hussein means to him, and vice versa as well. Otherwise, I think it's a good idea. Good luck with it.